Hello, everyone. By everyone, I mean you, lady. I mean you. What is Clubhouse? How can you get an invite to this private app? What will happen to Clubhouse in the future? Is all of the audio actually private? I'm answering all of that in this video and more. What's up, everyone? It's Modern Millie. Welcome back to my channel where I post videos every Wednesday teaching you the latest strategies and trends on social media to help bloggers, influencers, and content creators grow their brands. So give a little love tap on that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the latest tips and tricks that I have for you. First, I want to say a huge thank you to this video's shoutouts. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So if you want to get a shout out in one of my future videos, screenshot yourself watching this and tag me on Instagram stories, or leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel. As always, timestamps will be in the comments down below because I know how valuable your time is and you already know why you're here. So let's get into it. What is Clubhouse? Clubhouse is a new up-and-coming social media app that everyone and their mothers are talking about. Clubhouse is an audio-based networking app. It's basically like a live podcast where you can listen or join in on conversations that are happening in real time. The best part, Clubhouse is a low effort type of networking where you don't have to look a certain way to create connections. It takes away the visual element that all other social media apps kind of thrive on and gives you the power of only your voice. And Clubhouse is temporarily only available to iPhone users. They are currently working on developing an Android version, but as of right now, it is iPhone users only. Something that I find very interesting about this app is the shelf life of your content on Clubhouse is 0. There is no upload and go. You can't save conversations for later. You're engaged in a back and forth dialogue with others, and once the conversation's over, that's it. That's it. Let's start with the walkthrough tutorial, and then we're going to talk about why it isn't open to the public yet, how to get an invite, what the future holds for Clubhouse and its competitors, and all that fun stuff. So again, timestamps are below. So don't complain that I talk too much because I'm giving you all the access. I'm giving you everything you need to find what you want in this video. Use it. So the second that you get accepted into Clubhouse, you will fill out your profile. They present you a list of interests. You click on everything that you're interested in, and then from there, based off of your interests, they present to you different rooms that you could join in conversation. So this is what the app looks like. It's the one in the bottom right. It says Clubhouse, and when you open it, when you make your account, you see this right off the bat. So as you can see right now, they are presenting to me a few different room options that I could go into. Rooms are basically conversations that are happening in real time, so you could go in and listen to those conversations. In the top left, you could use the search and search for different people or clubs or rooms. And here I have an invite. When you join Clubhouse, I believe you get 2 invites, and the more you use the app, the more invites you get. So I've given about 7 invites, and since I keep using the app, I have 5 more that I can give. And then next, going over to the calendar, these are up and coming events. I categorize them chronologically so I could see what rooms are coming up, and I could set my timer to join in on those rooms a little later. You can even in the top right, create your own room and schedule a room to go live that you're hosting. Notifications tab, and my profile. With Clubhouse, you could connect to 2 other social media apps. You could connect your Instagram or your Twitter. All right, now let's talk about rooms. I'm screen recording right now, so when I try to go into a room, it's gonna say you can't record the audio, all that good stuff. So let's hop into this how to blow up on YouTube using latest feature. So I'm gonna turn the volume down because I'm not allowed to record the room. So right now I am inside of a room, and all the people with the green stars, they are moderators. So they have control of the room. They can close the room. They can invite people up to speak. Not everyone is a speaker. The top half of the room will be the speakers. So all of these people are speakers. That's quite a lot. And then the next section will be people in the audience. So all of these people down here are all audience members. You can see some people have little, the party hats next to their photo. That just means they're a new user. So once you join Clubhouse, you get a party hat. That party hat lasts for 7 days, and then it is removed and you're officially not a noob anymore. So yes, you have moderators, you have speakers, people who are speaking but not moderating the room, and then you have audience members or listeners, viewers, whatever you want to call them. At any point, if you're in the audience, so right now I'm in the audience in the bottom right, I could raise my hand. It'll send a request to the moderators letting them know, hey, Millie raised her hand, she would like to come up to the stage. Usually it's for a Q&A, or if you wanted to give advice, insight on anything that they're talking about, you can do that as well. Another great thing about the app is while you're in a room, I can exit, I can leave the app and do other things. I could go onto Instagram, I could go onto YouTube, I could lock my phone, I will still be able to hear what's happening in the room. I don't have to leave my phone on the entire time. The only time the room closes out is if you want to leave quietly. So you could leave quietly, do the peace sign, you could leave the room, or completely exiting the app will close the app. You'll get out of the room and you'll stop hearing everybody speak. So that's another way to do it. Now going a little bit deeper, so you know what rooms are. Great. But let's take a look at this room. This room right here, the GameStop or Clubhouse, which story is the bigger deal? This room is actually a room that is hosted within a club. So if you see the green house, that is a club. You could think of a club as like a podcast. So for me, one of my favorite podcasts is the Crime Junkie podcast. So a club would be Crime Junkie, similar. And then the rooms within the club would be like episodes. Under this Serendipity Club, you could host multiple rooms and have different episodes, if that makes sense. Let's look at some clubs that I'm a part of. Down, when you go to somebody's profile, scroll all the way to the bottom and it'll say member of blank, or these are clubs that I'm a member of. We'll get into the different terminology. So let's talk about social media struggles to strategies. This is a club that my friend Taryn started, and she's the admin. Lady, keep it down. So Taryn, she's great. Taryn started the club, so Taryn is an admin. There are 3 types of people under the club. You have admin, member, and followers. Admins can approve other members, they can edit the club, they're admins. They get full control of like what rooms are being started, they could start rooms, all that fun stuff. You scroll down, you see there's 2 tabs. There's a members tab and a followers tab. The members are all people who can also moderate a room. So they would have to get approval, I believe, from admins to start a room, but once the approval is there, they can start their own rooms. And then we have followers, and followers are just the people that follow the club and they want to be notified when a room starts. Hope this is all making sense. Social media struggles with strategies is one that I'm also an admin of, and that means I can start rooms under it. I could approve different people to be members, and members are all people who have been, for our room specifically, vetted to talk about social media specifically. That is kind of the full walkthrough of the app. How to start a room, the green button at the bottom that says start a room. So another thing that's fun, on the bottom right, in the very bottom right, you see the grid with the green dot. It'll show you what active clubs are happening right now. So I can see that Social Media Struggles to Strategies has a room that's going on, so I can join in on that room. And you could also start private chats with friends. So all of these people that I have on the side, it's showing that if they have the green dot, it means they're active, and the green dot is bold. So I could start a private chat with any of them and we could start talking, which is pretty fun. So the question is, are you on Clubhouse? Are you on Clubhouse already? Are you looking to get on the app? Are you not even interested in the app? I'm curious where you stand on this whole Clubhouse-ish. Let me know in the comments below and let's keep the ball rolling. Okay, so why isn't it open to the public yet? Clubhouse is still in beta testing and they want their app to be available for everyone. So they're working to do that as quickly as possible. They say it's not intended to be exclusive, but honestly, it's working out great for them because that's like brilliant marketing. Since you can only gain access to the app through invite only, creating like this exclusivity, I feel like it makes other people want to join like that much more. Clubhouse states that there are 2 reasons their app isn't available to the public yet. 1, they want to grow slowly to ensure that nothing breaks. It gives them the ability to kind of control their growth and fine-tune the app along the way. And then the second reason is that they said it's because they still have a small team and they haven't even developed the features that will allow them to handle more people. In January, they stated that they onboarded a few new investors and they are now hiring so they can hopefully grow once they find the right employees. So how can you get an invite to the Clubhouse app? Before downloading the app and saving your username, follow these steps. Let me tell you, before. Okay. Step number 1, post on your social media asking anybody who has access to Clubhouse. If someone responds, ask them if they could put your phone number into their phone contacts so that when you do download the app and sign up, it'll actually send them a notification requesting access for you to get in. Then they could accept and boom, you are in. If nobody responds, you can still download the app, reserve your username, and hopefully somebody has your number in their contacts. It'll ping them a notification saying you're trying to get in, and hopefully if they're nice enough, they will let you in. Now, if you already downloaded the app and you already reserved your username and nobody allowed you into the app, the best thing to do is just keep asking around for invites. Remember earlier I said that the more you use your app, the more invites you get. So if you find somebody who has access to Clubhouse, just keep bothering them, because they are going to get invites. They're lying to you if they don't have any. I mean, they probably don't have any, they probably used them up, but then you just tell them, okay, keep using the app because you get more, and then you could give me one. Now I want to briefly touch on the audio aspect because I've heard a few conspiracists. Conspiracists? I've heard a few conspirators. Conspirators. I think conspiracists, that's a word. I've heard a few conspiracists say that Clubhouse is the new app from the government because they want to listen to us. Here are my thoughts on that. One, if you have an iPhone, you're already screwed. Apple's already listening to you. Just take the Hey Siri feature, for example. Like, how does your phone know when to listen to you? Or even Alexa. I could talk about turtle food for a week and I'll start seeing some like turtle ads on my Facebook. That's because they're already listening. They're already listening. Number 2, this is the statement from Clubhouse on audio. Solely for the purpose of supporting incident investigations, we temporarily record the audio in a room while the room is live. If a user reports a trust and safety violation while the room is active, we retain the audio for the purpose of investigating the incident and then delete it when the investigation is complete. If no incident is reported in a room, we delete the temporary audio recording when the room ends. Audio from muted speakers and audience members are never captured. Boom. So that's like word for word. I'll be sure to link their privacy policy down in the descriptions below so you guys could read all of it for yourself. So, what's next for Clubhouse? What can you look forward to in 2021? In a recent blog post from Clubhouse, they talked about a few of their 2021 goals for the new app. I want to bring up 3 of these goals that I think are important for this video. Number 1 is Android access. Clubhouse is bringing on new developers so that their app can be used on Androids. Number 2, going public. One of their goals is to go public in 2021. We don't have a timeline for that yet, but I am pretty curious with all of the hype that's happening around it right now. I feel like it's going to be hard for them to stay small much longer. Number 3 is my favorite one this far, and that is investing in creators. Can I tell you how happy I was when I read this? Instagram still is figuring their ish out on supporting creators and figuring out ways to monetize their app. Instagram's behind on this time that we're in, but not Clubhouse. Not Clubhouse, let me tell you. Clubhouse is already on it. On their blog post, this was the statement that they had said. Creators are the lifeblood of Clubhouse, and we want to make sure that all of the amazing people who host conversations for others are getting recognized for their contributions. Over the next few months, we plan to launch our first tests to allow creators to get paid directly through features like tipping, tickets, or subscriptions. We'll also be using a portion of the new funding round to roll out a creator grant program to support emerging Clubhouse creators. So again, I'll be sure to link all of this information in the blog down below. Another thing I want to talk about is Instagram fighting this. Anytime a new app comes around, it's no surprise that competitors are going to start shifting. I don't really see Instagram as a Clubhouse competitor since it's a totally different app structure, but of course, we have Instagram coming in wanting to fight back because they're losing their viewers. Instagram recently started working on something called Instagram Rooms. No, I'm not kidding. No, it is not available to everyone yet or everyday users, but apparently a few selected users were chosen to beta test this Instagram Rooms. Just something to keep an eye out for. I'm gonna make a separate video talking about all of my thoughts on Clubhouse because I've been on it for about 2 weeks now. I have 1,000 followers, and I think it's important to talk about the pros and cons. So if you guys have any questions about my thoughts on the app, drop them down below so I can answer that in a future video. I don't wanna talk about it in this video because this video is all about facts. We're just spitting facts, not telling you my opinion yet. So if you have made it this far and you're not already subscribed, be sure to kick that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss when I post my videos. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.